Welcome back. Big news in the tech world this week as FireEye, a top cybersecurity firm based out of Silicon Valley, announced that hackers made off with tools that the company says can be used to mount future attacks. They believe it was a Russian state hacker. Joining us now is our tech expert, Rader, for more info. Chris, thanks for joining us this morning. Now, this is still a developing story, but what makes this hack so potentially dangerous?
Well, this hack is potentially dangerous because the tools that were used by a highly respected company in the United States, a public company nonetheless, have been stolen. They've been taken from them. So the tools that they've used, the intellectual property that are used to launch attacks, have been removed from their digital vault and moved over to a foreign state, and all things are pointing to Russia, a nation state. A nation state is a government-sponsored terror cyber group, is what this is. So let me give you a couple of stats, and let's talk about how we can protect ourselves about this. There's 3,500 people at FireEye, just to give you an idea of the size of the company. And when we look at what the implications of this are, that if these tools are brought out against the United States, it could disrupt a lot of things. Carter, this is real. This is not a movie anymore. So what are three things that we can do to protect ourselves? And these are not new. These are things I talk about all the time. Because if these people have the tools and they can affect the financial markets or get into our government agencies, it's going to be very disruptive, to say the least. So the three things you can do is verify your financial balances all the time. Understand your stocks, your bank account, your credit cards, etc. And there's others. And then any charges you make sure you get a transaction on your phone, whether it's a text or an email or something for a credit card or bank account transaction. And then check your credit. Check your credit and make sure that you have something in place like LifeLock or something to verify that no one is borrowing money against your name. One more thing in regards to that, the PPP loans that many small businesses have made was made public, and now there's a big amount of theft where people are applying for additional small business loans against the PPP loans because that information is public. So in an effort to let the country know about the information, it's somewhat backfired on the entire country. So be safe out there, and this is real. Again, it's not a movie.
Wow, some scary stuff potentially there, Chris, but always we appreciate your tips for the common man, the common Boudreaux and Thibodeaux out there trying to protect themselves against potential Russian hackers. Well, if we get updates of the story, we'll get you back on and we'll get those from you. Thank you very much for joining us once again, Chris.
Thanks, Carter.
All right, guys, stick around.